Are you single?
Am I single? I don't like that question. I feel like everybody's screwing somebody.
Did you ever do anything for him not to trust you?
Never.
And what is your sign? What's your sign?
Gemini.
Oh yeah, I'm two-faced heifers.
How long did you stay with him after you maced him?
It was total a year and 4 months. So
you maced him?
I still stayed with him.
Stayed for a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
I think you guys are both crazy.
I think y'all perfect for each other.
Right.
Actively hitting him?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Who gon' I'm actively hitting him. Yeah. Who else am I have
Why
sex
don't you
with?
just be with him and just, accept the parts you don't like?
Man, they cruel. Women are cruel. Like, cause I seen some. Yeah, cause women ain't. And can you attest to that women ain't?
No, that's true.
I got a question.
Yeah.
39.
Oh yeah, he around your age.
Are you single?
Who?
Are you single?
Am I single? I don't like that question.
Why? Are you?
Because it's complicated. I feel like everybody's screwing somebody, so nobody's 100% single.
No, you 100% single.
Are you in a committed relationship with somebody?
But you screwing somebody.
Yeah, because I'm picky with my vagina, so yeah,
So you
I'm going to go with what I
person.
know. Yeah, I don't want nobody
sorry to
new.
hear that. I'm just not go ahead. I'm just.
My question is this.
It's too many STDs in Houston.
You're
alone.
a beautiful woman. You're funny. You obviously have a lot of things going on. How come you're not in a committed relationship?
I just got out of a relationship. Actually, it was August. I just got out of a relationship. So it's just been a few months since I've been actually, quote unquote, single. So this is why I'm still spinning the block.
What was the problem, him or you?
The finances was the
finances?
problem. It was a lot of broken promises and a lot of finances. Then, I mean, when he did get the money, of course, it got really, really good. Like, he helped out with a lot of things, whatever. But then it went back downhill. And I was just like, okay, I can't go through this emotional roller coaster no more. So
Up and down with the finances.
broken promises, finances, insecurities.
What do you mean by that?
With the insecurities? Because, like, I'm a comedian outside of being a travel nurse, so it's like I feel like he loved Nurse Shannon and Shannon at home, but comedian Shannon, he ain't like that because I got to be around a lot of males and I got to go on tour and be gone for long times where, hey, I can't answer the phone and be on the phone with you all
May I
night.
ask you a question? Did he have a reason to be insecure?
Never. And I asked that question so many times.
I think that you're not hearing it correctly. Not that you give him a reason to be insecure. I'm asking you as a woman, like when you figured out he was insecure, like when you really took a real look at him, not the in love look, but the look like where you kind of start detaching, like when you take the glasses off and be like, oh, that's why you, like, did he have anything to really be insecure about?
No, me and my friends still trying to figure that out to this day.
Wow.
Okay, just stop it. See, first of all, a lot of women were trying to be oblivious to their own problems. You said you're a comedian, travel, and a nurse at the same time. Man, that's so many red flags in your own day-to-day life. He probably felt some type of way because the way how you probably mangled around your social media / nursing industry, the way how you were mangling your characteristics, that's why he probably felt insecure. I still feel like, guys, we shouldn't put ourselves in an insecure situation. You got to assess your own situation to understand the problem that you might bring to a guy.
But he did tell me in the beginning, and I feel like a lot of women should pay attention when men speak because they gonna tell you, most of them, he told me he had trust issues. And I was just like, because I knew I could be trusted. So it was like, I just brushed it off. But that was obviously a red flag right there because you already telling me you got trust issues. But I was just like, I ain't tripping. I ain't got no reason for you not to trust me. So let's keep it moving. And so I proceeded, which beat me in my ass because it was just like, oh, you got to go do this show? Oh, well, I need to be there too. And what time you going to be done with this? And call me when you get there and put the Bluetooth
so this
on.
Was like
and
4 months ago, he would have tried to be here.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Or I would have to wear the Bluetooth glasses.
Oh. He like,
so he can hear the whole conversation.
Now,
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I would say, if you're going to be that upset about the type of career your woman going to be in like that, probably just not date her. I know you feel like you probably don't want to lose a certain type of female, but some need to be lost. If you know that it's going to be a problem if she's traveling or at shows or doing all type of mingling with the opposite sex, possibly might just want to avoid it completely unless she's willing to literally, be that rock to show you that, hey, I'm very committed.
It was that deep.
So how long did you deal with that?
A year and 4 months.
Hold on. That. So you couldn't go do things with other men unless you had on Bluetooth glasses?
Did you hear me? Bluetooth glasses, not the Ray-Bans, just the regular Bluetooth Amazon glasses.
In the bedroom?
I'm still trying to figure out what's inside of me. I'm still trying to figure that part out.
Because that's some voodoo.
But
That nigga say, yo, hold on. Because I done heard some in my lifetime.
I swear to Moses.
For a joker to say, before you leave the house, are you going to put on camera glasses so I can know everything?
Yes. I hate that they came out with them.
That's too much.
because I have 2 pair because of him.
Wow.
Did you ever do anything for him not to trust you?
Never.
He was just always
never.
lying.
All I do is go to work, go home, and I literally check in. I do all that. I treat my mate like how I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna go through your phone. I'm not doing all of that. Like, I'm not doing all that. If I got to do all that, that's a whole nother job. I ain't got time for that, and I don't get paid for that. So I'm not doing that. But no, I never gave him no reason to answer your question ever in life, ever.
Okay.
He just crazy.
Wow.
That's it. The dendrites don't connect all the way over.
So let me get this. So you met him, perfect gentleman, with trust issues that he stated, but like where was the shift? When did the shift happen?
Immediately. And my best friend already told me, and I was just like, oh, no, it's okay. He was just drinking tonight. Nah.
See, you the problem. You in a long-term situation now with something that you knew was problematic. See, that's why I say I can't sympathize all the time with a lot of these female stories, because you know exactly who you get with. If you feel like this is a problem, ma'am, you're a grown adult. You need to leave. Just like if a guy's with a chick that's possibly crazy or doing a whole bunch of wild things, bro, any healthy adult would give him the advice that, hey, bro, you probably need to just leave it alone. I understand the snatch might be good, the yams is yamming, but sometimes we got to disconnect.
I think that was the night I maced him
Wow. How do we get the Mason the man?
because he wouldn't let me leave. I don't like drama, and I don't like to argue. So I found a way to just walk away. That's my detachment. Like, let me walk away. Let me go smoke me one. Let me calm down. Let me talk to God, my daddy. You know, he deceased. See what daddy say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we might could relive that conversation. If I feel like it's dead, it's just dead to me. I don't want to keep arguing, or I don't like arguments that could lead to breaking up or a fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I feel like it's getting to that point, I just dismiss myself. He didn't like that. He ain't like
Yeah, that's not healthy. If you're in a healthy relationship, you don't walk off, you don't leave, and don't tell me where you're going at. We got to solve it right now on the spot. If you really care about me, we can sit right here and fix this shit right now. All that walking off, that's not healthy at all.
the detachment. Like, no, you can't go. We got to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
That's not how it worked, though. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand that. So we butt heads a lot with that, because it's like, if I'm trying to walk out the room and you're blocking me from getting out the room, now I got to brush against you or say, excuse me, and I already hit you 3 times in my head already. You should just move, because now you're like poking the bear. Now you want me to act out. You know what I mean?
And what is your sign? What's your sign?
Gemini.
Oh yeah, I'm two-faced as heifer.
Whatever. No, I'm not. No, you said it. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
But go ahead,
No.
Gemini. Yeah.
Face the hell.
How long did you stay with him after you maced him?
It was total 1 year and 4 months. So,
So you
Oh, so
maced
you
him?
I still
maced him
stayed
and
with him
Stayed for 1 year and 4 months.
yeah, my air fryer went there and left a lot of times. Like, I would pick up the air fryer. I'm taking the air fryer and it'll be back next weekend.
Wow.
I think you guys are both crazy.
I think y'all perfect for each other.
Yeah, I think you guys.
That's what I think.
I think you telling the bad part about
That's
him
some
and leaving
toxic
your
shit.
part out.
Macing, taking back, like that's toxic.
It was.
It's pretty.
It was.
So the sex.
Not your average girl is definitely hiding something on her, and she has done things that she does not want to admit to, because a lot of women like to be politically correct. They like to look good on camera. I reviewed a Cooley video not too long ago where the woman, she tried to backtrack on her cheating nature to say that she really didn't do certain things because she didn't want to look bad on camera.
That's
amazing. Then.
Yeah, man. The man know my body,
Yeah,
man.
dick. I feel.
ain't gonna even lie.
Make you mace me then come back.
It was just everything. He did this thing with his mouth like the rose. It was like Speed
He
5.
could do a thing with. He had a rose tongue?
What?
Oh, this
It ain't
nigga
even.
different.
I didn't have not the rose tongue, the sucking rose.
No, I get that. But I'm
What?
saying, but he had a rose inside his tongue.
What? The man, he never got a bad dick report.
I seen like what it do to. So I.
Man, waterfalls. But anyway, you know when people know your body, it's just like going to your hairstylist or your
I don't
barber.
have any hair, so.
Your barber. And you know you gonna sit in the chair, you trust him because you know he gonna have you right every time, right? Versus you going to somebody new and you looking in the mirror like, bro, you ain't pushing my hairline back, right?
Actively hitting him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who gonna? I'm actively hitting him. Yeah. Who else am I have
Why
sex
don't you
with?
just be with him and just accept the parts you don't like? Because you're still doing
'cause you
whatever
said-
you're
yeah,
doing.
Because the finances, it ain't working.
Okay, she's saying the finances is the reason why she is not with him completely, but you still letting this man stick you. And then you're going to try and make a weak-ass comparison talking about your barber. You don't leave your barber. Granted, you do not cheat on your barber. We all understand that. But this ain't the same. We talking about a long-term relationship. You talking about this toxic energy. How you supposed to be how's other guys supposed to court you if you still got another dude penetrating you? It's not going to work out like that. I think that's one of the biggest problems when it comes down to modern dating, is when it comes down to a guy trying to meet a female. She's going to have somebody behind the scenes, but damn, it's a dude sticking you behind the scenes too. It's going to be hard for you to disconnect if it's good like that.
Working
Are
out.
the finances better without him?
I mean, my finances is great with or without. To answer that,
So why would the
but I'm
finances
saying
be an issue if they're good?
because you gotta help. You preach about that all the time. You gotta help out. A man don't work, don't
he
eat.
got a rose for a tongue. He might don't gotta.
Nah, I'm not in the business to take care of no man.
Go make that money.
Yes, he do.
What? No, I'm not in the business with it. It's just the insecurities, the money, the trust issues, the little lies I be catching here and there when I do go into investigation mode. I don't like it.
Okay.
Investigation mode.
Oh, so
And I just say that because things just come to me, and then at that point I'll inquire more, right? But I don't never go
what
looking
do you
for
mean
it.
by hold on, slow
Hold
down.
on, before he asks this question, you're prioritizing sex though. See, that's the problem. I understand sex is a big part of a relationship, but sex ain't gonna be everything. See, that's the thing about it. The guys who really can lay it down, the plumbers, you feel me? They can control a chick with sex. You feel me? That's like that's just hidden game right there. If you get into the mind of a female sexually, you will be able to control her. That's a big part of playing the game. But it's sad is that you got these chicks out here getting control with guys that they don't want to live life with. If he done got that control, you need to stick with him, man. Because now you already sexually, you gonna compare the next guy to him consistently, probably.
Hold on, he talking too fast. What do you mean things just come to you? Like, I'm confused. What do you mean?
Like, I have a friend hit me up like, girl, you know your man was on the T page. What? He was?
Well, the T app don't count though. That
Yeah,
shit is-
but and then just other little things like
what?
My supposedly play sister. She was like, oh, he's been in my DM liking things, putting hearts emojis.
Was he really in there?
Yeah.
And what was her response though in the DM?
She told me immediately. She just told me
So
immediately.
she didn't respond. She never said nothing. Never endorsed. She told you.
She
as
sent
soon
me
as
the
he did it.
screenshots and she sent it to me. Yeah, and he says, "Oh well, I just did that because I knew she was gonna tell you, and I just wanted to make sure she was your real friend."
This nigga weak
Get
with
the
it.
fuck out of here.
What was he liking? Is
Get
it
the fuck outta here.
things worth liking?
That's another thing. She favors me, so she kind of looked like me. We call each other sisters, so this would make it even more uncomfortable. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? And she didn't came to our house, spent the night, all this, and now
Like, what is
when
he
we
like?
break up,
Like
you
is
hit
he
her
liking pictures like her walking
with her
the
boobs
dog?
out. Nah, with her boobs out, swimsuit pictures.
So
you know,
she
things like
thirst
that.
trapping and he's thirsty. He falling for the thirst.
Somebody
It
thirsty.
seems symbiotic to me. I think that's what's supposed to happen. My girl get mad at me for liking thirst trap pictures. I'm like, I'm supposed to like thirst trap pictures. That's what they're for.
I'm okay with that because that's what social media is for, whatever,
I'm
to
not.
like things. I'm okay with
I'm
it to a
not.
certain extent. That's my sister. That's somebody that came to our house. This ain't no random. This somebody we know that's gonna come around again. You understand what I'm saying? So that's disrespectful.
I got you.
Well, I disagree. I think that in a relationship, a committed one at that, I think there's a difference between right, wrong, and inappropriate. I see women. I'm in contact with some of the prettiest women in the world often. I'm not going on liking, and I'm friends with a lot of them. I'm not like it's just inappropriate. It's not even about it being wrong. I'm grown. I can like what I want. I can put a fucking emoji with a tongue out and money signs flying out the mouth if that's what I want to do, right? But I think that it's a respect thing. It's inappropriate. It's just not a. That's like you liking every big dick nigga picture you see. Like every.
Only for the record, I
but-
don't even like big dicks.
I get that, but what I'm saying is that's the stigma that they put out there with women or whatever you like. Sure, whatever you like. Small dick. For every shrimp dick you see come down,
Not little
your
ones either.
timeline.
Just average is fine.
So whenever an average sized man comes down your timeline, that's like you liking everyone. Or if you got a preference, that's like you liking it. It's just inappropriate. I don't think that is rather, the sister intensifies it.
That's the problem.
It makes
That's
it
like
10
a home
times
base.
worse.
Like that's my circle. You know what I mean?
So when you went to him about him liking your sister stuff, I mean, it just was, he said he did it because he knew you would come back and tell him?
He said that I was just trying to see if she was your real friend and tell you.
Oh,
That was some bullshit.
wow, he different.
What it was with it.
Where's he
Bloated
from?
This dude definitely flipping the script on her, bro. He knew exactly what he was doing.
From Louisiana. So
I'm trying to put excuses in regions so when I hear
it ain't no excuse for that. That's just disrespectful. That's my circle. Like if it was some other random or whatever, that's just a random. That's social media, whatever. I get it. You know what I mean? But somebody that's in my circle, that's like, nah,
you break
that's
the
not
sister
cool.
circle.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like you got to have a certain standard to the way how you move as a guy for sure. I would not hit up any of my previous exes, friends, or anything like that. I feel like that circle is dead to me at that point. You don't need to double, because you only gonna create more turmoil and mess. Is it worth messing with her that bad, or trying to court a female that's possibly a friend of your exes, especially if it was a long-term relationship? I just think some things should be left where it's at, because it just creates more of a mess now. It's just an inseparable bond. Hey, it is what it is. Nothing is off the table. You can do anything you want, but it's going to be a lot of repercussions of some of these tough decisions that you're trying to make.
Yeah, you just you
I
don't
mean,
do
but
that.
sisters go though. Like some sisters will go.
This ain't no Future song.
You saying the sister circle be fake?
Well, yeah, I've seen plenty of sisters go. I've seen it. It's a real
Explain
thing.
go.
Not my circle.
They gonna. I mean, what do you like? Go. They gonna go.
I just wanted clarification.
Oh yeah, they go. I've seen sisters go, man. Women are catty by nature. Women are catty. Women are possessive. A lot of women don't even want to have sex with certain men until they see them with certain women. And it's no difference. It's real though. That's why you got all of these women that will gladly take a married man over the single men that don't have anything attached to him, because it's just something about that married man. You know, he's responsible, probably he's reliable, he's on time. You know, he can't really be up your ass all day, and he gonna cut a check. That's why I'm just saying this is what be. But sisters will go though. I've seen it. I've seen sisters fight over men.
So you
I'll say this. I think a chick would still prefer a guy who probably single over married, because they know how difficult it's going to be to have to balance out you having a wife opposed to you being a single guy dealing with a female. Because if a woman sees you, regardless, a lot of them don't even know if you're married or not. But if she sees you, it looks like you got something going on about yourself, it's going to be inquiry going on at that point. Now, once they find out you married, that's going to make it difficult for them to internalize and say, dang, do I still want to continue on with this? So I think a chick would really prefer you single, but at the same time, if she really like you, married or not, she probably still going to crack.
calling the girl code bullshit.
Yeah, it only applies to girls. Only stick to the girl code for all bullshit. Like it'll be a chick that's ugly, and then the girl code will be like, tell her she pretty when she come. Like, no, that's bull. It's only a sisterhood
Not in my
when it's
circle,
with non-threats.
So my circle not like that. Me and my friends been friends for 20 plus years. I think my youngest relationship was with Ari, and we just made 10 years.
Okay.
So me and my friends been friends from like 11th grade on up. We ain't never had no boy issues. For one, we don't even like the same type of dudes. We the type to be like, girl, he your type. Yeah, you should go for him, and he's my type. I'm gonna go for him. That's what we do. We don't.
So you don't think
don't
good
cross
looking men
paths
are
like
like a
that.
universal thing? Like you don't think like a good looking man can't be everybody's type? Like is no man that fine?
To a certain extent, I'm talking about my group. I'm only speaking for me and my girls.
So nobody in your group has ever like they don't have the same taste in men whatsoever.
As far as me, no, we don't.
Oh, okay. So what's your type?
So I don't discriminate apparently because I went.
Well, you
from-
don't have a type then.
Well, I don't discriminate. I say that the reason why I say that because I've had 3 different relationships recently, like in the past 10 years.
Give me their profile. So
I went from 11-year relationship. He was average height. You know, he wore medium everything, okay?
Okay.
But he was a great provider, great everything. I just didn't get the romance with him. So, like, that last year, it didn't work out because 11 months went by, we didn't sleep together, and I just was like,
Wow.
Found out he was cheating on me with a stripper, and, hey, she's more acrobatable than me. I don't even know if that's a word.
Right.
So, I was like, yeah, she won. You got that. So, cheating and abuse to me, I can't do it. I gotta go, right? Because I'm never going to look at you the same, right? Okay, the second dude, so I left a medium wearing guy to a 5X guy.
wow. How do you get they make 5Xs? How do you get to?
No, it was custom. But yeah, he was really, really big. He was big, but he wasn't sloppy
big. You mean
big.
fat or do you
Yeah.
mean muscular?
Fat.
So you wear a 5X and you're not sloppy big?
He wasn't. He was just, his skin was still tight. He was just a big pillow. He just was big. He ain't had no stretch marks, none of that. He was clean, took 3 baths a day.
Can you describe somebody like?
Yeah, give me
us
a
an
build.
example
Yeah, I need a build of
so
a
we'll
5X
know,
shirt. Yeah.
Like,
give us an example of
would
somebody.
Biggie Smalls be like his?
He was sloppy. Keep going. Try again.
I'm hearing a whole bunch of trauma right now. That's what I'm hearing, because you went from the small guy to the big guy. I'm very curious to see where this story is going, because all I hear is a bunch of trauma. You mix it. You mess with one thing. Now you want to know what the opposite is. Now I'm curious what the next one is. See, that's why a lot of these chicks who out here in the dating market, it's gonna be problematic. See, men, we have a plethora of what we attracted to. It don't matter if she's skinny or big. She's trying things based off what the last guy wasn't to see if you get something different. That's the problem with a lot of chicks in the dating market. They don't understand that they end up being a detriment to themselves.
I don't know. I mean, he was one of the type that grew on me. We were friends first.
Oh, to grow on you, yeah. So you didn't see him for how fat he really was because you really liked him as a person.
Exactly.
I get it.
That makes
Yeah,
sense. And
yeah.
then the love came.
Yeah.
And he has a very cute face. The face was very, you
Yeah,
know how you
but-
have some big women that has very beautiful faces. Like, so. So stupid.
I'm just listening.
But yeah, he was very attractive in the face, right? And he
Right.
could dress. And I love men can dress because I can dress. So
Okay.
we can't just be taking headshots. You know what I'm saying? So I liked it a lot. And he was very clean and You know, he was a great provider. Matter of fact, he was a millionaire on top of that. They didn't have a lot to do with
he was
anything,
a
but it was just
millionaire.
nice living with him. We had mansions, we had all that, right? So life was good. You didn't have to worry about nothing. Yeah, he was a great provider, right?
Okay. Is that
and
Big
then
Mac
today-
from Wild 'N Out you talking about?
Negative. You play too damn much. It was nobody I work with. I don't mess with my coworkers. Thank
My
you.
fault. No, I know you said 5X, and the only man I could think of that could probably,
It's Big Mac.
but my fault.
And then I left the big dude to who we talking about, and he's straight muscular, bodybuilder, 6-pack,
Another
fine as fuck
archetype.
body wise, just fine.
Fine as fuck body wise.
I mean everything.
Oh,
He has
okay.
the total package.
Okay.
The looks, the attraction is there. My friends don't feel that way, of course.
They don't think he's attractive. It's just
No,
you?
but we don't like the same men. That's the part.
Right. But could he really not be attractive? You just like what you like at the moment? Because you don't have a type, obviously.
I don't.
So with that being said, yeah. But anyway, so,
I mean, I can tell you what's not my type.
well, obviously there isn't, because you went
I
from,
don't like white men.
that's what I mean.
That's not my type. I don't like the pink meat.
You know what's funny?
And-
As men, we hear all groups of women always say, we don't like the same type of men. And within that group, they be like, we've been friends forever, and have no clue that they friends be like hollering that they do. It be
That's a
all
fact.
kinda
Man.
interfering.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when we hear
Yeah.
as men, we hear like,
Only if you knew.
here we go again.
Right.
Only if you. Now, mind you,
The strange part is that she says she doesn't have a type. Okay, granted, she's messed with a lot of things, but she said her friends and her, they don't like the same type of guys. Ma'am, you've already messed with every archetype. So, of course, they dabble into the same archetype that you probably have as well. You mess with a medium-sized average guy. You mess with a more heavier set guy. And now you mess with the last guy being a muscular, athletic type guy. What are you talking about? Your female friends have definitely messed with one of those three types of guys.
but you have to have one of them type of guys. Not a lot of women run across those type of guys that are worthy of a friend, even like crossing those boundaries.
Right.
Too. Like he got to be Himothy. Like it ain't just the standard whatever. Like it's one of them, because you got to understand, the guy code is a little different, right? Like we know that messing with a man's wife is like punishable by death, right? Like we know, like nigga, you knew damn well. I don't know if it's because of the way that we provide or the way that we protect, or it's just a man thing. Like yo, leave a nigga wife alone.
Right.
But girls don't be feeling that way. I've seen women say, "I'll fuck you and your wife." Like what's she on? So it's just one of those things where
Girls
if
all
you've been a man, you've never been a man. But if you ever become one, because that can happen nowadays. No, seriously, like you could like literally just like pop out with a job. But
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
true.
no, it's this real shit though. This is the thing.
That's true.
Girls, man, they cruel. Women are cruel. Like I got issues because I've seen.
Groups.
I've seen some in my
That's why
day.
I have my solid circle. We don't
Yeah.
let new people in. It don't
Cause I've seen some like and girls,
trust other women like that.
yeah, cause women ain't. And can you attest to that women ain't?
No, that's true.
Okay, as long as we got
That's what
that.
I'm saying. Just not my girls. We but these other women, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a rare breed. I don't feel like I'm the same. I have 12 uncles, so I kind of think different because they put me on game growing up. I wasn't a little girl playing with Barbie dolls. I'm outside boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
So you a tomboy.
cleaning gutters, all of that. Yeah, but
Okay.
I still carry myself as like girly at the same time.
So since you
And that's been a
are
problem in my relationship.
Hold up, I was just about to say that. Just because you grew up around a whole bunch of guys and you got tomboy energy or whatnot, you understand what guys, the way how they work or navigate, does not make you still a good female. Because there's still gonna be certain traits that you gotta learn. Because I'm gonna be honest, some of them tomboy type of females, they feel like they can fight a guy. See, that's where your problem gonna be, because you might have too much masculinity when it comes down to that. It still got to be a certain structure to where you understand your role as a female. So just because you have a whole bunch of guys around, it don't still make you a good female.
so how do you feel about sassy men? What makes a man sassy?
oh Lord, you about to make me say this person's name. But anyway,
I mean, if you have to, I didn't. But what makes a man sassy?
I just feel like any man that's dependent fully on a woman and like literally just like I don't know. Cause
Yeah, because he could just be a gigolo. So I don't think that make him sassy.
but he not.
But what if he is though? I mean, I don't know who you talking about, but this person in my mind, his nigga could just be Hugh Hefner out here. Like he's just a player.
Or
And
he
people,
might have been a gigolo and you was his only customer.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's hilarious.
That's real though. That's real. You might have got gigoloed.
Dang.
He gigoloed you, he pimped you. Yeah, he hit you with a rose tongue. You should have knew something was up.
Man. I kind of trained him a little bit too.
Oh well, yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
still though.
Not for you got to train your mate. Like seriously, I feel like you should train your mate. Like
Well, some niggas just come into it with the shit though.
That's true.
Yeah, some niggas is gifted by God.
He has an A+ in my book.
See what I'm saying?
But
It had to be. You was paying the bills.
man, still. But anyway, let's just switch that. Let's go to the next question, please. Because
I never
I'm
brought
basing
the
this off
matter.
of one person.
I never brought the brother up. Like I'm not even. Yeah, I didn't even. I didn't bring the brother up. I don't even know who this person is or what they got or none of that. But God bless you, magical tongue man, whoever the fuck you are.
That's what we gonna call him.
Yeah, and make sure you ain't got no bugs on you now.
Bugs.
You know, because you said nigga had you wearing wires and all that shit.
Oh no, because I'm like bugs.
Well, that's what we call them, wires. Isn't it?
No. See, I was so lost right then. I'm talking about bugs.
So, all right. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I guess we're gonna leave it where it's at, y'all. There's nothing else left in there. We're gonna go ahead. Here's the thing about it. The problem is that you want to be out there trying to find somebody, but then you still out there getting busted down by other guys. It's gonna be difficult. How can you see yourself out there wanting to let a guy court you, take you out? You probably gonna ask him for some things, but then there's somebody behind the scenes that you letting crack. That's why they let the bad boy move. They let the nice guy sit and wait. And that's a problem because you know they're going to still ask that good guy for help. Because guess what? They feel like the bad boy, he ain't going to do nothing anyway. Only thing he can provide is just some good action. But the good guy, and see, that's why, that's one of the biggest traumas, or at least that's one of the biggest fears that a guy has to deal with courting new women, is that you do not know what position they're going to put you in. And we want to be nice. Guys naturally want to be nice when they courting a chick, so he wants to go. Usually guys go into kind of a provider role. I hate to say that. I ain't saying a guy gonna be dishing a whole bunch of money, but he likes to help. So a guy's gonna go into it trying to make a woman's life easier because we like to do. The problem is when it's the wrong one. And once let's say she goes about it to where she's asking opposed to you offering. Then let's say a guy fall for it. So now you already been put into that role to where you're giving free services while someone else is servicing her. Dude, we don't want to be in those situations like that. That's why the courting process is so messed up, because like they said earlier, somebody's already messing with somebody possibly. It's going to depend on the time period somebody in their life. Don't get me wrong. Somebody's not messing with somebody, but the chances are just going to be slim. You're going to have to deal with the ones who probably are before you find the one that's probably aren't. And that's what it boils down to. Of course, there's two sides to everything. There's still duality-based system. You're going to find both spectrums of it. One might be harder to find than the other one, though. And that's really going to boil down to how we view and how we actually, assess these women before we just run out there and just go gung-ho, just helping, super save a hoe. And I mean, us as guys, we really, if we do that, bro, it's detriment to us. And like you say, you see some of these women, they seem sweet, they seem nice, but when behind the scenes, they willing to, they can be some heinous creatures. Just being honest. But I have this link in the description so y'all can watch this in its entirety. I hope y'all having a great day, whatever time of day it is. Just make sure y'all enjoy the day. Still taking care of a lot outside of the content and work with the recent passing of a family member of mine. One other thing I want to say towards that, make sure y'all asking y'all loved ones about their final wishes and where to find things, because if you don't and then something like this happens in your life, it will be chaotic. Just letting you know, because I'm dealing with it now and it's a lot, especially when you have some family that don't have as much support, kids or whatnot, they're a little more distant. Somebody got to foot the bill for all that. So just make sure y'all stay on top of the people who are in your life that, you feel like whether they have life insurance or not, make sure you put something on them. Be over the policies. Put life insurance on people that's close to you or people who you feel like might need it. I know it probably feel like you paying this money, but at the same time, it will save everybody a little bit of headache on the back end, and at least you can have some wishes met. So make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, y'all. Until next time, peace.